中国人催婚，英国人催婚吗？今天我们来跟我的英国好友 Lisa 聊一聊她的父母是怎么做的呢？她的父母一直知道 Lisa 有想成为母亲的愿望，然而在爸爸离世之前，交代妈妈留下一笔钱。在45岁的时候 ，Lisa 开始了当单亲妈妈人工受精的旅程。Let's get started.
I told my dad before he died. So the thought of being a single mum was just not appealing because what am I giving my child? I can't give them everything I had. You know, I got older and older and older. And, you know, I'm looking for this partner, life partner. Where is he? What am I doing? And 40 went past, you know, and 50 was looming in the distance. I told my dad before he died, I told him I was going to do it. So he knew before he died that I was going to do it. So he didn't meet Sasha, but I'm pleased. I'm pleased he told him. I told him. So my dad knew. Anyway, so they were supportive. That's fine. So I decided to go ahead. You have to have some tests done because I had to test my levels of all my fertility levels. And, you know, I'm coming up to menopause, you know, so you have to test everything. We've got a donor. We've got an egg donor. She's got red hair and brown eyes. She's got 2 of her own children, and she's donated once before, and that's produced 1 child. Do you want her? And I thought, red hair, brown eyes. I've got blue eyes. I've got like brown hair. And I thought, does it matter? And I said, yeah, let's go for her. Because I'll choose a sperm donor that has blue eyes, that has brown hair, and maybe, you know, we'll mix. I don't know. And I could have, I mean, it didn't matter. I was like, yes, I'll take her. You know, she's Caucasian, so it's not so different.
Yeah.
You know, if she was black or Asian, okay, that might be extreme. But I was like, okay, I'll take her. So I had to really, really quickly choose a sperm donor and get it shipped over. I was like, oh my God, who's got blue eyes? Who's got brown hair? Okay, he's got no allergies. He'll do. I'll have him. Honestly, I chose in like one evening. We looked through like hundreds, and there's so many sites to choose from as well. So I just was like, oh, he'll do. I was like, he'll do. I just didn't care enough. It just didn't matter.
So the opportunity came, you took advantage of it.
Well,
rather than,
it was quick. I just had to be really, really quick because the reason why I had to be quick, she was going through all her hormone treatment at that time. So the timing was so specific because she takes her hormone tablets.
Because menopause or something else?
No, she has to stimulate all her ovaries.
Yeah.
And they have got a very specific time frame to get her into the clinic, take out her eggs, and I didn't want them frozen. So they had to take out the eggs, have the sperm, do what they need to do with the eggs, fertilize the eggs, and they had to do it all in that short time frame. So it had to be really quick. Fresh eggs. Well, there's more chance of success with fresh eggs. So I said, let's get them fresh. Let's get the sperm. So she did her thing.
Was the sperm fresh too?
No, it doesn't matter about sperm.
Okay, eggs
more important. So they did whatever they needed to do. And they phoned me every day. And they kept saying, we got 13 eggs, you know, we're going to fertilize them. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Oh, you know, 1 died. Okay, 12. Oh, next day, 2 died. 5. And I'm like, congratulations, you've got 8 embryos. Wow. They have got to day 5. They are really, really looking great. You've got 8. It's like, wow, 8, that's amazing.
And is that a good number according to the clinic?
Fantastic number. Wow. I mean, how many kids do I want? So they said, right, we're going to put them in the freezer then. And you get ready for your side of it. So they pop them in the freezer, 8. Then it's my turn. So before all this, by the way, I had a couple of breakdowns and one major breakdown I was standing outside the clinic on the phone to my sister, could not stop crying. I was just crying. And I said, what am I doing? I can't do this. Like, it's so much money. I can't do this. And she just said to me, you have to do it because you cannot let money stop you from doing this because you will never forgive yourself.
Yeah.
You can get money again and you need to go through this. I said, you know, look at all my debt. I'm just paying it off. She said, it's just money. You will just get through it. And honestly, that was one of the hardest things because it still haunts me now. Like his 16 months, and every day I'm so poor, and money is such a big thing, but it's just too bad. My money will come. I've got savings. In 2 years' time, it'll all be forgotten. I'll have paid off all my debts in 2 years. But that money thing is still so horrible. And it nearly stopped me from doing it. That's the thing. I look back and I just think, oh my God, money nearly stopped me from having a child. So
there's no comparison.
you cannot. So money is it's so bad. It's so bad. So you cannot ignore that. So now our health insurance that we get with our work pays for it.
Yeah.
For women like me who are single, in my situation, they pay. So I'm like, thank goodness, at last, finally, there's some acknowledgement that, you know, my situation isn't as unusual as it seems. And the insurance companies will help.
But it's worth it after you've done
Oh my God, I can't even compare it. I mean, in 2 years' time, when my money problems are over, I'll move to a different property. I'll be in a 2-bed or a 3-bed, because at the moment I'm in a 1-bed. I'm not even going to care. I'm going to have another baby. I've got my family. I'm not even going to care about the money. Who cares? I spent, 20, 30 grand. It's just not important.
It's there to serve a purpose.
Exactly. But the blocker is unbelievable. It's a wall. Anyway, they prep me. They give me all the hormones. So you have to wait for a period. They give me drugs. They transfer. It's called a transfer, embryo transfer, and that costs about £3,000. So that's what my insurance will pay for, £3,000. So about £3,000. I pump myself full of drugs, needles. Oh my God, the whole lot. And they were doing it, and I was like, oh, that's really uncomfortable. Oh, is everything okay down there? Oh. And there's a little bit of a blocker. We're not sure what's going on. And it just was so uncomfortable. And okay, we've done it. Everything's gone in. I was like, this feels really, really uncomfortable.
So you're like, oh my God, I don't want to move in.
It just felt so weird. So I couldn't sit. It was just uncomfortable, I would say. I remember having low-level period pain the whole time. And then I got my period. I was like, thank goodness, it's gone, it's out. Because it was something had gone wrong. It just needed to come out. It didn't work, nothing. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And it came out, had my period. Right, try again the next month. They did it, and I was like, oh, I can't. What's going on? And I couldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
She was like, oh yeah, it's all working really well. I was like, oh wow, amazing. And what is absolutely amazing, you have that. So they've got the ultrasound, and you can see what's going on down there. And then they've got a tube going up you, to do the transfer.
Right.
So you're watching this screen, and all you can see this white blob traveling down this tube like this, white blob, black blob, and then it kind of plops, and it plopped into my uterus, and that was him. I was like, it's amazing. So I didn't feel anything, and I thought, well, am I pregnant? I can't tell what's going on. And then you mustn't test until 10 days, blah, blah, blah. Oh God, I can't wait. And we were on holiday, actually. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to test today. I can't wait. And I woke my mum up. Mom, I'm pregnant.
What's the tummy that you went into a Tenerife?
Yeah.
That was the moment.
Yeah, pretty much 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, Mom, I'm pregnant. and we went next door to knock on my sister's door, and I was just holding up this pregnancy stick, and they were like, they can't see, they're both blind as bats. They're like, we haven't got glasses on, we can't see anything. I was like, I'm pregnant. No,